Sitting in a Mississauga coffee shop, 18-year-old Vanessa, who is using a pseudonym to protect her identity, looks down at the floor. She tells me that up until 2015, she was a typical high school girl. But then things started to change.
There was a boy that came from Toronto to our school. He knew out of my school, like, I was the one that was, I guess, vulnerable. He was like, you could make more money than all these other girls. And then one day he's just like, this guy's like coming to our school and he's gonna pick you up. So he came and picked me up. I'm very kind of submissive to people, so he felt like he always kind of told me what to do and I would do it. So then, I got in the car and then they brought me to a motel near our school. It wasn't too far from our school. Like the guy that was supposed to work me, he didn't even talk to me. He wasn't like, my name is this. He just got me in the car and he brought me to a hotel. We took pictures of me and then I guess they made an ad.
Many trafficked victims in Peel are like Vanessa, Canadian-born high school girls. They are trafficked not across borders, but from their high school to motels and condos. Jennifer Keeler is a sexual assault nurse practitioner at Chantel's Place in Mississauga. She says Vanessa is a typical victim.
I think that the vulnerable population tend to be female. I also think it's the sort of the high school students, the young adolescents trying to fit in, vulnerable to somebody giving them attention, having concerns at home. Really, there really isn't a profile other than, I think, just adolescents.
In the Mississauga motel room, Vanessa was handed a phone to negotiate with her first client. She agreed to $40 for 5 minutes.
He was like an older, like probably in his late 40s. I just kind of dealt with it. And because it was 5 minutes, like, I was like, whatever. And I guess at that time maybe I didn't have enough self-worth. Because I thought because it was for 5 minutes, it wasn't anything. But as time went on, I realized how stupid that was. After a while, all the guys came back. And then, like, the guy that's supposed to work with me is like, where's your money? I was going to give half of the money to him and half of the money I was going to keep. And then he was like, I paid for the room. So, like, you have to give me everything. And then I just gave him all I made.
Most trafficking victims earn little to no money from the clients they see. But Peel Regional Police estimates that traffickers make between $250,000 to $300,000 per girl per year. Over the next few weeks, Vanessa started getting picked up from school daily by her new pimp.
He wouldn't even, like, converse with me. Like, he would just be like, you have to come here, or he would pick me up. At this time, my parents still somehow didn't know what I was doing. So then, like, I was basically moved out, but, like I would have to come to school. I had no friends. And then even with my family, like, I feel like I would have to leave my family. I would be working all day and night, and then he would come and check on me once in a while. And that was when they find girls very easily. They literally go on Instagram and they see pretty girls and they would message them. They would be around, like, malls and schools and stuff.
Constable Joy Brown heads up the Human Trafficking Service Providers Committee for the Peel region. Her team has spent the last year developing a community strategy and educational campaign. She tells parents and teachers in her community some signs to look out for in young girls.
Extended periods of where you don't know where they are, like so unknown whereabouts, sudden changes in their routine, a new boyfriend or friends that you've never met, having more than one cell phone, receiving expensive gifts, a change in clothes and appearance, changes in personality, attitudes. They may seem withdrawn, extremely tired, changes in weight, and absences from school.
Peel Police is conducting educational outreach at local schools. One of Vanessa's school teachers recognized her changes in behavior. She connected Vanessa with the Elizabeth Fry Society, who provides support to at-risk women. Now Vanessa is looking to get out.
Like, I hate doing what I do. Since I started, I've been getting like UTIs and yeast infections and all these different, like I've been getting sick. My body feels tired, my knees are hurting and everything.
According to the Peel Regional Police, the Greater Toronto Area is a major centre for human trafficking in Canada. More than 60% of Canadian trafficking cases originate here. In the first half of 2016, Peel Police arrested 25 people and laid 149 human trafficking charges.
I would feel like such a victim if I came out with no money. So I want to have something. I want to have money to live comfortably. Like, it's not for like designer bags, and it's just for me to have a place to live, have some savings, and then I plan to get out of it.
Seema Marwaha, CBC News, Mississauga.